Would you believe that one of the most loved members of BTS was literally invisible to the world? That Kim Taehyung, our beloved V, was in the dark for months, unsure if he would ever debut or not? And do you know that he has 2 Guinness World Records that he broke in a span of mere 5 hours? Tune in to discover the incredible tale of V, from being the son of a farmer from Daegu to becoming a global superstar, redefining the career of a solo artist in 2025. Let's start from the beginning. Kim Taehyung was born on the 30th of December, 1995, in Daegu, South Korea, and not in the flashy K-pop world, but in a small rural farming community. Visualize this: tiny Taehyung growing up surrounded by his young siblings, amidst countryside, already humming to tunes and dreaming of stages he had never been to. Even as a middle school kid, music called to him. But his earliest supporter was his father, the guy who saw something special in his subdued son and made him learn to play the saxophone in middle school. Those sax lessons? They were not just music lessons. They were the very first stepping stones on a path that would lead Taehyung to become one of the most recognizable faces on the planet. In 2011, teenager Taehyung auditioned for BigHit Entertainment, a small company few people had even heard of. He succeeded, was accepted as a trainee, and all seemed to be going according to plan. And then came the shock that no one saw coming. While BTS was getting ready to debut, BigHit did something never before attempted. They would keep Taehyung secret member. As the other members were being presented to fans, V was a complete mystery. Can you imagine how that was for him? Watching your potential bandmates gain a fan connection while you're literally behind the scenes. Taehyung has spoken about this period, and it's heartbreaking. He was alone, uncertain, and genuinely anxious he was going to be cut from the group completely. He practiced and prepared for months, without knowing if he was going to be granted his moment in the spotlight. Then, June 13th, 2013, the first night of BTS. Finally, after all the questioning, V was introduced to the world with No More Dream. The mysterious member was no longer a mystery, and the world was about to meet one of their favorite artists of all time. The moment V stepped into the limelight, it was impossible to ignore the fact that he had star quality. At 17, he already possessed that unique combination of a rich and soulful voice and completely mesmerizing stage presence. What few people know, however, is that Taehyung wasn't content just to be a performer. He wanted to be a creator. By age 19 in 2015, V was already producing and co-writing. He co-wrote songs like Hold Me Tight and even wrote the melody for Run, hinting to the world that his ability reached much further than his gorgeous appearance and voice-humbling talent. But it was 2016 that really showcased V's artistic depth. Stigma, that raw, emotional R&B track from BTS's Wings album, was co-written by Taehyung himself. If you've never listened to Stigma, do yourself a favor and check it out after this video. It's a masterclass in vulnerability and artistry that hinted at the solo career we're witnessing today. And Kim Taehyung, being the talented boy he is, music wasn't enough. That same year, he ventured into acting in the K-drama Hwarang, even offering It's Definitely You as a soundtrack. Talk about a multi-talented king. But let's keep it real. V's journey wasn't all glitzy stages and deafening crowds. Behind the stage, Taehyung had his own demons that shaped the man he stands as today. He's been refreshingly open about moments of self-doubt and the burden of constantly proving himself. One of the most emotional moments was when V sobbed backstage during a 2017 concert. and informed fans that his grandmother, who raised him, had passed away. With trembling words, he promised her he would make her proud, and what fans witnessed was how genuine and exposed he really is. These experiences didn't shatter Taehyung. They hardened and made him more human. His readiness to offer both pleasure and suffering became one of the most likable things about him. And that's why people don't admire just V. They love him. While BTS conquered the world, V's individual shine never wavered. Rather, it became stronger. He started blessing us with songs he penned by himself, like Scenery in 2019, a gift to the fans that showed his heart in gentle, lovely melodies. Then 2020 came, and Sweet Night. This own-written English song for the Itaewon Class soundtrack didn't just feature V's soulful voice, it straight up broke records. Sweet Night charted on iTunes in over 100 countries. Let that sink in. Over 100 countries loved V's voice and talent. But wait, it only gets better. Christmas 2021 brought us Christmas Tree, and this lovely ballad set records. It debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 79, which made V the first Korean solo artist to get a track featured on that chart from an OST in a drama. The track continued to earn him the Best OST at the 2022 APAN Star Awards. And then along came September 2023, the day we'd all been waiting. Layover, V's long-awaited debut solo album, finally came, and boy, was it everything we'd ever dreamed and more. This gritty R&B masterpiece led by Love Me Again and Slow Dancing didn't just meet expectations, but destroyed them. Here's the mind-blowing part. Every single track on Layover surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify, making it the first K-pop solo album in history with all songs over 100 million streams. No featured artists, just pure V magic. And now you might be wondering, what has V been up to lately? Even during his military service starting in late 2023, Taehyung never lost his creative energy. On leave, he released Friends and his ethereal collaboration, Wherever You Are, with UMI, reminding the world that even the military couldn't silence his artistry. He also recorded a special duet of White Christmas with Bing Crosby's voice. By mid-2025, V completed his military service and teased a mysterious project titled Rêve, French for dream, sparking global speculation. Is it a photo book? A music film project? No one knows yet, but the teasers alone have fans holding their breath. Let's talk about V's global impact. From a farmer's son in Daegu to the face of Cartier and Celine campaigns, his rise is iconic. In 2023, Cartier described his aura and magnetism as the perfect embodiment of luxury. And then there's Instagram. V set 2 Guinness World Records after opening his account. 1 million followers in 43 minutes and 10 million in under 5 hours. Today, he has over 60 million followers, and each update shakes the internet. But fame hasn't changed him. He still collects fans' letters, comforts them with kind words, and donates quietly to causes like UNICEF and hospitals. These genuine acts of kindness earned him the nickname Good Vibes 5. From hidden trainee to global sensation, Kim Taehyung's journey feels cinematic, and it's far from over. With Rev on the horizon, we're witnessing the evolution of an artist who refuses to be put in a box. So what do you think happens next to our dear V? Are you ready for Rev? And what's your most loved V solo song? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to more videos of Know Your Idol, because we promise we're just getting started.